Welcome back to Suladan Plays Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Last time we made it back to the ship and began our glorious, well, we talked to Candaris a lot. Also did some repairs on HK and other stuff, but that was before reaching the ship. Little droid I'm here doesn't talk much. I don't think Big C talks much, but we gonna try. Have you anything more to say about yourself? You have seen more than I would have allowed and taught me some. Okay, we've already said that. Yeah. I wish you would. We've already talked to him. Jahani is one that we were going to talk to. Hello, Jahani.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I am a Jedi Master, thank you. I have fancy robes. Anyway, you want to talk?
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
The economy of Kashyyyk. I don't know. I tried to pull some random out of my head, and this is why we don't do this. Anyway, tell me more about your past. Ooh, what are you thinking about?
I have been thinking much about our journey, and I am grateful and honored that you have accepted me with you. I am not used to such unbiased acceptance from one who is nearly a stranger to me. We KOTOR do not make friends easily, or for long. Even on Tatooine, I remained alone. Not ostracized exactly, but separate.
Tell me about your people.
In truth, I have lived in the Republic too long, and I know little. I never met any others of my race other than my parents. But we are not diplomats. We do not deal well with groups. This situation is new to me. It is warming. I feel almost welcome. Needed. You seem to be very decisive when it is required of you. It is reassuring to know that I can count on someone like you.
No, I am anything but decisive. Anyway. Well, not quickly decisive. I guess that would be a better term for it. Yes, it would. Anyway. Oh, that would be horrible. It's nice that you hold me in such high regard. We're all in this together. Yes, we're all in this together. That sounds good.
Yes, and that is my point. I find it difficult to explain. It is so different from what I am used to. Just thank you for accepting me.
Yay. That apparently didn't extend the quest any further, but let's talk to you again. I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Tell me more about your past.
Well, I suppose I have not talked very much about the Jedi I met back home. They, all of them, were so very invigorating.
Invigorating?
They were so very alive, so full of hope and energy and zeal. In retrospect, I can see it was a little bit tragic.
I am glad they were not dead. She said they're full of hope and life. Yep, they ain't dead. So we can check that off the possibility list. What do you mean?
Those Jedi were going to fight the Mandalorians just after they had invaded. Many of those Jedi perished in the fighting. But to us, they seemed invincible. Especially their leader, who they talked about all the time. Paragons of light and justice, sweeping away all iniquity before them. It was like looking at gods.
Some of the conversation choices. Oh my. Anyway, I guess number one is the best answer there. The Jedi are not gods.
I know that. I was using poetic license. But those Jedi, they were enthralling. Everyone wanted just to touch them. Some people thought it would bring them luck. Not that the peace they brought lasted very long.
As long as you don't go chopping off their feet and making keychains out of them. What happened?
The Jedi left. The people grew complacent. Those who had been wronged saw their chance at revenge. And so the cycle continues. The oppressed become the new generation of oppressors. The human oppressed, that is. The non-humans were never treated well in any case. We felt the brunt of both administrations.
I mean, technically, all people are capable of intolerance. Was it that bad? I don't know. What do I say? Just go with one.
Of course it was. They took their frustrations and hate out on us because the people they wanted had already fled or were too well protected.
That's horrible.
But no one looks out for the injustices we suffered. Oh no. But I am sorry. I should not have outbursts like that.
As long as you don't let your anger influence you.
Don't you see? The very fact I mentioned it means it has its influence. Anger can lead to the dark side, and I must be ever careful that I do not fall back into those ways. I thank you for your support. My outburst was uncalled for, but you did not lash back at me. You are a much better Jedi than I, it would seem. But let us not speak more of this now. We should continue on our journey. Perhaps later we will talk again.
I mean, no emotion is inherently... What you do with the emotion defines it. I guess we're gonna just go with simply put and keep talking! Yes. Is something wrong?
I have been bothered by something of late.
Is it me? Because I've been talking to you non-stop for a while. I think it's me. What is it?
I never told you where I came from, did I? Where I grew up as a child? I suppose I was trying to deny what I was feeling.
What are you feeling?
I have been wrestling with my feelings inside. Trying to come to terms with it, but I find I cannot. I must have someone to blame.
Don't blame me!
Someone to blame for the destruction of my homeworld. Someone who is responsible for the death of everyone I have ever known, except those on Tatooine.
Blame Davik. Can we blame Davik? Can we blame Davik? Because he's dead. You can blame him all you want. He don't care no more.
Taris. It was Taris that the Sith destroyed to try to kill you and your precious Bastila. Taris, my homeworld.
Taris? Okay, I had no idea that was her homeworld. I'm sure that's probably been said in the past, and if it's so, it slipped my mind, but Taris? I did not see a single other of your kind on Taris. Then again, Taris was a very weird place that had like a giant city on top of it. I don't know. Taris is weird. Sorry, I didn't know.
If it were not for you and Bastila, the Sith would have never had reason to destroy that world. It was your fault for being there, and your fault for rescuing Bastila. Without your intervention, the Sith would have had no cause to lay waste to my childhood.
Aye, but we... Can I hit all three? Let's find out.
Just let me vent my anger. I need someone to blame. Something. Anything. I hated that world. Yet everything I learned as a child, I learned there. It is as much a part of me as the air I breathe. I have this ache inside me, where all my childhood memories lay, and I find your face there with them. If it was not for you, that world would still exist.
I hit all three buttons, so I have no idea which thing I said, but the choices were I, but, and we. I'm sorry, there was no way to prevent it. It's either one or two. I don't know which one would be better. I'm gonna go with one!
I know. I suppose I realized that. But it is so hard to lose your entire past. You would not understand.
It will be alright.
Yes. Yes, I suppose it will. As long as we remain focused on our task, it will. I am sorry. I will try not to distract you in the future with my trivial experiences. We should stop for now.
You know, for a second I thought she was gonna kill me and then I broke the quest, but I did not. I don't think. We've learned a lot. She was in fact raised on Taris. Some of her bitterness may be explained now. If you ask after she's calm, she might tell you more. Well, she's
How
calm.
may I be of
I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like?
What are you thinking about?
Taris was my home for many years. As much as I hated it, it was still home. A rat hole, a warren, a paradise. I suppose you could call it all these things. For me, it was hell.
How so?
To walk down the streets, to have people look at you in disgust, like an animal. Most did not know anything about me, but it was there, all the same. Because I
Why?
was an alien. Because I was different from them. Frightening. I doubt any of them had even seen my people before. So they persecuted me. They
But-
looked down on me and my family. Charged us more for food. Would not let us walk their streets. They
doesn't-
spat on us.
that doesn't
You are
logic.
human. You could not possibly know.
I do know that it wouldn't make any sense to treat somebody badly because they look different than you, and especially if you haven't had any prior experience with said people to have any preconceived notions about people. Why? Don't be like that. Humans can be just as cruel to each other. Well, that's true also.
That is true, I suppose. But it is much more obvious for someone like me. There were no other KOTOR on Terrace. No one to talk to, no one to confide in. But you must think me weak for saying this. But I am strong enough to admit it.
It's not weakness to admit that. I mean, it honestly shows a bond of trust and things, and you're not weak. It must have been hard.
I thank you for your concern, but maybe I am weak. To think that some stories of my stupid past could possibly interest you.
I have nothing better to do. Yes, I will be here to listen whenever.
I thank you. You are kinder than I would have expected to put up with me using you in this way. I hope that I will not use your time so badly in the future. Thank you.
Let's talk
How
again.
may I be of assistance? What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Oh, you've run out of things to talk.
Of
Okay.
course.
You're very welcome. Jolie. Jolie, where are you? Why is there nobody in this room? Like, if you're gonna put people in every room, why is this room empty? Also, where does HK stay? No, that's not where we're trying to go. Hi, Karth. I'll be back to talk to you later. Karth and Bastilla will be likely the last on the list because they are in the engine room. I have 9 companions. How are they not in every room? This room is an exception because there was the whole stowaway situation, so that was plot contrivance. Hi, tiny frogs. You are precious and loved. Hi, Candace. We already talked to you. HK-47. I'm gonna put that off too, because I don't think my repair skill is high enough, and I kind of spooked him last time. Hi, Mission. You I'm putting off too. I'm looking for Jolie. Today, we speak to everybody whose name starts with the letter J. Is it over here? Is it this little side room? There you are.
Got something on your mind, do you?
Yes, Fudge. You mentioned something about your adventuring days.
Did I say that? Strange the tricks memory plays on you when you get older.
Oh, sure. You're not just playing mind games with me.
Didn't I say that my past was my affair? You don't see me poking and prodding you with questions, do you?
Yes. Yes, you do. You have, and you will more in the future. You've already said so much.
I'm not here to satisfy your curiosity. No staring at the old man. That's what the sign says, damn it. And besides, you don't really want to hear about me. We're talking ancient history. Probably before you were born. History bores kids. Proven fact.
But what you are not taking into account is that Uncle Oswidge's voice is very soothing, therefore I want to hear it. Yeah, well, old people love to talk about history, proven fact.
Oh, fine, fine. Have it your way. Just don't cry about it later. Yes, I was an adventurer. Happy now? I wasn't even done with my Jedi training back then. I had a full head of hair and an eagerness to see absolutely everything. Sound familiar? The Council was never happy with willful, brash Jolie Bindo, you see. Even less so when I began my smuggling career.
How did that happen?
At the time, the Yukata system was interdicted by its own king. He preferred to keep his people starving and poor, all the better to oppress them. The Senate was trying to negotiate a peace, but they were getting nowhere as usual. I decided I wasn't going to wait. I found myself a ship and a partner, and we began smuggling food and supplies to the Yukata citizenry through the blockade.
Okay, generally when you speak of smuggling, people think of illicit goods, but, smuggling food, medical supplies, and, important things like that into a place that's blocking it, it's a good deed. I don't think the word smuggling would fit it. Legally, but... Anyway, where'd you get the money? No. Was it very dangerous?
Oh, it was. I was a half-decent pilot in those days. And with the Force guiding me, we made it through some tough spots nobody else would have.
You were a pilot, too?
Pilot, smuggler, several other things, too. Or did you suppose I was always a crotchety hermit?
Yes. I just assumed you got taller. You were born a crotchety hermit, and now you're a crotchety hermit. And 10,000 years from now, you'll be a crotchety sun floating around Terrace, because Terrace will have reappeared. I don't know, I'm rambling. Where did you get the credits?
Well, we didn't buy all the equipment, per se. Some were happy to donate goods. Some we just, knew had more than they could use.
Ah, Mr. Robin Hood over here. So you stole it.
Stole is such a harsh word. They would have donated those goods readily enough if they were compassionate. I considered it a tax on the greedy. We only got caught once. A lone Yukatish frigate shot us down and forced a crash landing. I thought the Force had abandoned me, as I remember.
And what happened?
Well, as it happens, getting shot down turned out to be very fortunate. That day was the day
The day you what? Why do you interrupt him? No.
Well, that was the day I met my wife.
Ah. I'm not gonna apologize that he met his wife. That's horrible. You were married?
You know another way to get a wife? But yes, that's when I met her. If it's all the same to you, I'd prefer to stop talking now. My mouth is starting to draw flies.
Dude, we've got breath mints. We have an entire pallet load of them. We have a Wookiee on the ship. We have to. The paint was starting to peel. Anyway.
Got something on your mind?
Yes, want to talk more. Why do you not have nuts to talk about?
Well, unless you're one of the local species and end up being slaughtered or enslaved, Tatooine's a nice enough desert. And that's about all I got to say about that. Now, let's get going.
Aw.
Oh, I get it.
Jolie, I expected more from you. Canderous. Was it this way? May as well go talk to Mission, because we've run out of J's. This is not where I'm trying to go. Hey, fellas. Don't mind me. Just running around. Hello, Frogums. Hi.
Hey there. What can
I want to talk to you about your brother.
Look, I'm happy Griff's alive, but I'm mad at him right now. And I don't know what kind of job he's got for you, but I don't trust him. It's probably just another scam. So, is there anything else you need?
No, I kind of agree. It probably is a scam, and that's why I'm not going to talk to him. Not planning on it, at least. Anyway, you know anything about the planet we're on?
I always heard Tatooine was nothing but a rock covered by a bunch of worthless sand. I can't even figure out why Zerka Corp set up their mining operations here. Sorry I can't be more help, you know. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Yeah, they basically thought there was valuables under the rock, but there was not, so...
Okay.
Bye. I guess we can go past our HK-47. Oh, HK-47! I forgot where you are! I'm going to have to run around aimlessly. No, that's the control room. I'm not trying to go there. Why is it when I need the control room, I can't find it to save my life, and when I don't need it, I can't stop finding it? That's not where I'm trying to go. Ganderous, yes. HK-47's over here with you. He's still talking to that frog from last week's thumbnail. HK-47 loves the Skizka. It is his friend, it is his pet, and no one can ever say otherwise. Hello, HK-47.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
I'd like to restore some of your... Fighter simulation. Nope. Memory. Restore, yes.
Affirmative. Request.
Let's get started.
Statement. Now close the last panel. I am afraid the operation did not succeed, Master, though it was a valiant attempt for a meat bag. Supplication. Perhaps it would be best if you desisted your efforts for the moment, Master. This seems to be going nowhere.
I want to try again.
Statement. No. What are you doing, Master? That is my motor core. Stop! Ah! Supplication.
I want to try again.
Statement. Now close the last...
okay. I just wanted to see if there was any other statements he would make, because it seemed like the first one was bad, the second one was okay, and then the third one was, no, that's my motor core. I thought maybe it was going to keep escalating to hilarity. I mean, seeing him go, ah, was pretty funny, though. Anyway, none of that happened. You don't know anything. Go back to talking to your frog friend. Now I've got to find my way back to the control room, and it's going to take me forever. Is it this way? I think it's this way. Yes, it's this shape on the map. Hey, Karth, buddy, we hadn't talked in a while.
What's on your mind?
We haven't talked in a while. Wow, you don't have anything to say. Fine! Do you know anything about this place?
Tatooine's just a desert planet. I hear the mining isn't going so well. I bet the colony gets abandoned before long. Well, that's all I can think of, at any rate.
Well, it was nice talking to you.
bet.
I don't know why you people want to talk about these kids, because they are adorable, precious, and we will carry them with us to the end of the age. Bastila, hi.
How can I help?
Why did the council send you with me again? That sounds like a rude question, but let us ask.
Why? I could not accomplish this on my own. I need the aid of others, especially one who is strong in the Force. The bond between us made you a natural choice. Besides, the events on Taris prove that the Force wanted to bring us together for this mission, and there is little left to chance when the Force is involved. Is that not enough for you?
So you're saying you think this is your mission? How dare you? Koth, what do you have to say about this? You know, the Force wants to be together. No. I don't trust the council. It just seems odd they would send me off without a master to guide me.
I admit, there were times that I wondered if this is more than just a mission to stop Malak. There were times when I wondered if this was also a way for the Council to test my own abilities.
What? Are you saying you think you're my babysitter? No. That's HK-47's job. Anyway, I get the feeling there's more going on than I know.
I wondered if the Council wanted to see how I would help and guide you on our quest. I wondered if they were testing me to see if I was ready to become a Jedi Master myself. And then I realized how foolish such thoughts were. As the Council explained, sending a Master in our group would only have drawn unwanted attention from the Sith. The fate of the galaxy is at stake. The Council would not risk it merely to test me. They calculated the risks, and in the end chose the only option available.
Me? Not really. I would doom us all. I cannot be trusted with things because I'm not good at them. Anyway, I guess that makes sense.
You must learn to trust in the wisdom of the Council. Your destiny will come when its appointed time. You mustn't be so impatient.
Me? You're the one who thought this was our big audition. You're right, I suppose we should get back to the mission.
Come on, come. Let's move on. There's much to be done.
Journal entry. Poke the journal. See, why is it this? Like, I like that it puts the journal things at the top of the list, but when you get a new item, nah. Well, wait, no. Party. Yeah, all items. I'm not counting the stuff you have equipped. It sorts them by type, which is great, but it would be nice if the newest item was at the top. Anyway, just weird. Anyway.
How can I help?
I didn't read what the thing'em said. Journal. What did you journal? Bastille is either blind faith in the Council or she simply prefers to avoid the question. I'm going to attempt something and it's probably not going to do anything and it'll get jump cut over, but I'm going to go run around Tatooine with Bastille and see if she wants to talk more now. Because I know there's stuff to do on Tatooine. I just don't remember how to leave the ship. Oh, here it is. Here, we'll just take you. Yep. We're just taking Bastille. Run around a little bit. Did I loot this? Hey, excuse me. I know it's been a very long time, dear, but aren't you Bastilla, Helena's little girl? Yes, it is you. I can see it in your eyes. My, how you've grown.
I'm Bastilla, yes. I take it that you know my mother.
Oh, yes, I worked for your father on an expedition years ago. Your mother showed me hollows of you before you left. Such a pretty little girl you are.
Is there something I can do for you, miss? As you can see, we're in quite a hurry.
Don't be rude, Beth. I don't want to be rude telling her not to be rude, but don't be rude. Oh, I didn't mean to take up your time. I just wanted to ask you if your mother's condition had improved any since I saw her.
My mother's condition?
Oh, you don't know? Oh dear, I just thought... I assumed she had found you. When I talked to her last, she was desperate to find you.
I've not seen my mother since I joined the Order. Do you know what's happened? Did she say anything about my father?
Well, I'm sorry, dear. Your mother's very ill. So she told me. She didn't say anything about your father, though. I didn't see him.
I see. Where did you meet her? Do you remember?
Oh, she's here on Tatooine, dear, in the Cantina. You should really go see her, considering her condition. I guess we should go see her mother. Oh, look, the thing happened.
Part of me would rather not see her at all. But if she's really sick, well, we shall see.
Yeah, you'll regret it if you don't. Also, party selection. HK-47, you're coming with us. Hello. There is no mission where HK-47 cannot come with us. I don't care if the game says he can't come with us. He's coming with us. The Cantina's that way, right? This is the... That's the Hunter's Lounge. That's the night speed. That's... that human woman! I am outraged at her arrogance. You... Do all your species place yourself on such annoying pedestals? What? I'm just going to the Cantina! What are you talking about? You should be sorry for sharing a species with that creature. I swear, Helena must be your word for pit rancor. HK-47, no, don't kill him. He started sneaking off after him. His assassination protocols are working. Helena? Bastilla, isn't that your mother's name?
My mother was supposed to be here somewhere. Ask if they've seen her.
Seen her? Human, you couldn't miss her if you tried. She strolled into the Cantina like she owned the place. Is she still there? Probably. I don't think anyone else could top her attitude, so she won't be leaving. Ugh. I won't be going back while she's there, though.
We should try to find her. I doubt she wants to be kept waiting.
She doesn't even know her. You're actually looking for her? You humans, you're all out of your minds. Yeah, buddy, we're trying to go get her and take her off somewhere so you won't have to mess with her anymore. Also, you don't exist and you are clearly just a plot contrivance. Good to know you don't exist and were a figment of my imagination the entire time. Okay, moving on. That's the swoop registration. And I used night speed before that, and he used up my whole night speed. Hello, Java friend. Yes, you are precious. Okay, where are you at, Helena? HK-47, don't kill her.
Beth? I'm sorry, do I know you?
I'm here, Mother. But don't you recognize me?
What do you expect when I haven't so much as had a picture of you since you left? Do you know how long I've been trying to find you?
You knew as well as I communication would be impossible once I joined the Order. Now what is this about? Where is Father?
Then you haven't heard. I should have known.
Has something happened to him? Are you going to tell me or not?
Your father is dead, Bastilla. That is part of the reason why I was looking for you.
Dead? What happened? What did you do to him?
Isn't this a lovely reunion? Already she's flinging insults at me. Tell me, you're one of her friends. Do you treat your mother this way?
Is she? I don't know. Hello, Java friend. HK-47, can you help? No, actually, wait. Asking him to help means he'll shoot her. Okay, you just stand there and keep us safe. By not shooting anyone. No shoot. no. Anyway, Mother's long dead, if you must know.
Is that so? Well, I'll be joining her soon enough, I suppose.
I was told you were sick. Are you actually dying, or is this merely melodrama for my benefit?
Such sweet things, you say. Perhaps I should tell you everything first before we start arguing again.
You could start by telling me what you got Father into that killed him.
I hadn't realized Jedi was so spiteful. You want me to tell you I brought your father here for an expedition, do you? You want to blame me for his death? You never accepted that your father loved going on his treasure hunts, leaving you alone with me. I was always to blame for everything. What else is new? So yes, fine. I brought your father here to look for Krayt dragon pearls. He took an expedition into the Tatooine desert, and he died.
How can you be sure of that? Father is an experienced...
Do you think I would look for you if I wasn't sure? They were attacked by a Krayt dragon, and one of the guides fled the battle. He saw your father killed.
I see. So what do you want from me? Credits?
Oh, don't be insulting. I want you to use those senses of yours. I want you to find him. I want you to bring back his holocron.
Why? So you can sell it?
Is it too much to ask that I have something to remember your father by? Of course it is, isn't it? You couldn't be bothered.
We're very busy on a mission from the Jedi Council. I doubt I'll have the time. Ask my companions if you doubt me.
I'm gonna assume that he was the gnawed corpse that was in the Dragon Cave entrance. I don't mean to be morbid, but, you know, I kind of wondered. Anyway, don't you want to find your father's remains?
What remains would there be? Krayt dragons are huge predators, easily able to devour a human, and the desert is a harsh environment. Finding my father's remains would be an even more impossible task than finding his holocron. An ignoble end to a fine man.
Well, what about your mother's sickness?
It doesn't seem to have anything to do with what she's asking. Are you actually sick, Mother?
What difference does it make to you? None, I'm sure. Just find your father's holocron, and you won't have to worry about me again either way.
That's the kind of response I would expect. Very well. We'll look for the holocron if we have time. I can't promise any more than that.
I believe your father was headed north towards the Sand People Enclave. I would check along that route, dear. Do please hurry.
Oh boy, I was about to leave the planet today, but sure, let's go. Hello, Java friend. Let's go back into the desert. Unless my map is backwards, north is that away, so... Are you trying to say he's towards the Krayt Dragon place? But wasn't that called the Eastern... I am confused. If you're gonna have a map with a compass on it, please follow the compass. I have no idea. My first guess is to go to the Krayt Dragon's den, where there was a gnawed corpse. At least I think it was. I think it said gnawed. It's been a while. There's also some nice debris over here. Landmine. Oh, also, I found out this bubble thing that I've been questioning, and I found this out a few episodes ago, and I just forgot to mention it. The bubble around mines, it's only visible if you, like, pass a perception check, so that's why that is. That's not visible to the, like, to the, quote... That's not in-universe visible, it's just a means to show the player because they passed the perception check. Otherwise, you would just see that little black piece sticking up out of the ground. But you can't interact with it unless you pass the perception check to be able to click the thing to disarm or whatever. Thank you, Phantom Red Knight, for that bit of information. I like that the swoops survived. Yeah, chewed corpse. Okay, it wasn't gnawed. Bastilla, this is not your father. I was wrong. There's a chewed Twi'lek. Was your father a Twi'lek? I don't think so, but... Oh. Tattered equipment pack. A holocron. Okay. Oh my dear goodness, that's gonna be fun to find. Scientist memo, datapad. Holocron. Holocron has been cracked and worn by Sans wind, marginally updated. Shows a holographic image of a middle-aged human man appears to have been used as a means to record his personal thoughts over many years. Hey, Bastille, I think I found it.
How can I help?
You want to talk?
About my mother? I'm unsure.
Excuse me.
I seem to find it difficult to remain objective when it comes to her. I find that disturbing.
Tisk tisk. Are you going to give the holocron to her?
Do you think I should?
I don't know. Do you need it more than she does?
I would like to keep something to remember Father as much as she would. I'll think about it. I should try and remember my training. I should be able to let go of this, but I can't. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's keep going.
Do I give it to her or not? I found the thing. Bastille of the Jedi. No, Bastille's mother. Bastille's holocron has been found in the desert. Bastille is unsure whether she intends to give back her mother. Either way, it's probably a good idea to return to her mother at the canteen. I just ran all the way out here and you're making me go back. I'm glad we went here first, even though it's not north. Nor towards the Sand People. That is not what I'm trying to do. There we go. You can use it again. If only it could stack. Hi.
Back already? Have you even looked for the holocron yet?
I have the holocron, Mother. I'm just not sure I want to give it to you.
And why not? Would you deny me even that?
I've never denied you anything, Mother. You may think I don't remember what it was like before I left for the Order, but I do. You were the one who pushed Father to go on one treasure hunt after the other. You loved living in wealth. You think I don't remember the fights? You were eager to send me to the Jedi even though I didn't want to go. You took Father away from me. And now this holocron is all I have of him.
Fool girl. You have a strange way of remembering things. That wasn't...
No, I don't wish to argue with you anymore, Mother. It's time we parted ways now, for both our benefit.
Maybe you should listen.
You don't know her. My mother is notoriously deceptive when she wants something. Why should she have the holocron?
Is it too difficult to believe that I am a dying woman who simply wishes to see her husband one last time?
I find it difficult to believe anything you say, Mother.
Maybe one of you should be the first to give the other a break. I'm experimenting at this point.
You're right. It shames me, but I find it difficult to let go of the past. I'm sorry, Mother.
I was hard on you, dear. I wasn't a very good mother to you. I know that. Your father loved you so. He wanted you to be just like him. He wanted to take you on his hunts, but I said they were too dangerous.
Treasure hunting is a dangerous occupation.
I always tried to keep him from the dangerous ones, but he would have none of it. It was a reckless life we led. Always moving. I didn't want that for you.
So that's why you gave me to the Order?
What do your father and I have to show for all those years of hunting? Nothing. That was no life for anyone, especially not someone as gifted as you, your father. He spent all his last years trying to pay for my treatments. That's why he went for the pearls. I begged him not to, but...
Your treatments?
I'm dying, Bastila. I did not lie about that. It's been a long time in the coming, and there's really nothing that can be done anymore. I told your father to let me go, but you know how he was. Stubborn, like you.
I'm so sorry, Mother. I don't know what to say.
Keep the holocron, Bastila. It would do me good to know you have it. This talking to you. This is what I really needed before I
know. Thank you. I'm glad we talked too.
Well now, you said you had important business, and you were never one to mince words. You there. You take care of my daughter, you hear me?
Bastilla can take care of herself. That's true, but I'll do my best.
That's good. I'll feel a lot better knowing there's someone to watch her.
Where are you going to go?
It doesn't matter, dear. Don't you worry about me.
Here, take these 500 credits. It's all I have. Go to Coruscant and find a doctor. I'll meet you there after what I have to do.
But I already told you there's nothing that can...
Please take it. I want to see you again, when we can talk.
All right, I will. You do what you have to, Bastila. You go make your father and I proud.
I'll try. Farewell, Mother.
I got XPs. Am happy. Don't shoot her, HK. Thank you. Man, that guy's on a hair trigger. Ghostbusters is I guess we finished that quest. Also, I don't know why it's like calling them troublesome. They were adorable. Hi,
How can I
Bastilla.
help?
Do you feel better now?
Yes. That brought me a lot of peace. More than I thought it would have. Thank you for urging me toward it. After all my training, I would have thought it would have been easier. Apparently, I still have much to learn.
Fair enough. What about you, HK?
Statement.
That'll be all.
As you
Hi, Java friend. Strange. You're of your kind, but unlike them too. You helped while others did not. Isis was right about you. You have the thanks of the Jawas under Isis. We will remember you when you are the ones that have gone. I know I've said that plenty of times, but he's adorable. Can we just stay with the Jawas? Going this way now. Going this way. This way. This way. I'm so glad for the mini-map, even if it is oppressively tiny. This is not the direction I need to go. This way. I know some of that is, you know, well, game resolutions and whatnot. I like bigger mini-maps. Or customizable heads-up display. But those things are harder to code. Now we are back at the ship. And to my knowledge, we are done on this planet. Alas, we will not get to go to the next planet yet. I will go to the command room if I can figure out how. It's this way. I'm learning. Map. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pause here, though. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.